Next up on our home screen, we'll take a look at the whiteboarding tool. Now you'll notice that the whiteboarding tool and your desktop annotation overlay tool have very similar interface and icons with just a few subtle differences. So as we take a look at your main canvas for whiteboarding, to the far left, this time you'll notice there's a little paint can icon. It's kind of tipping over. This will allow you to adjust and change the actual background for your canvas for your whiteboard annotations. You can select a set color, or you can select this image icon and select from additional backgrounds such as sheet music or a field of play for sports coaching, etc. So once you've selected your background, you can just tap anywhere else on the field of view to begin marking annotations. And with this Gen 3 model, you're going to get that much faster, more responsive annotation marks as the digital ink begins to flow, kind of like a pen, ink flowing from a pen from your finger. Very fast, very responsive. Similarly to that overlay annotation tool, the paintbrush icon indicated by a piece of paper and a pencil will allow you to make changes to the color as well as the stroke size of your annotations that you make. And you can also adjust the eraser size here. And that's going to be the eraser for your gesture controls. So if this eraser default is too thick or big for precise erasures that you like to make, just go ahead and adjust that eraser size there, that slidable bar. You'll also notice that you have undo and redo buttons so that I can quickly undo annotations that I've made if I mark and make annotations, and I'll do a few different groups here. I can undo individual annotations one at a time, or I can redo them if I'd like to restore them. It'll allow you to navigate quickly through your annotations. At the center of our toolbar here is the option to condense or collapse that menu. So when tapped, it will reduce that toolbar, giving you more real estate on your canvas. You can restore that toolbar by tapping the gray up arrow that appears at the bottom of your screen. Next to that is our clear all icon indicated by a piece of paper with a broom icon. When tapped, this will allow you to clear all of your annotations all at once, but you will be prompted with this clear confirmation screen. Since clearing all of the annotations all at once is irreversible, you will have to confirm. It will say irrevocable after cleaning. And that simply means that now that I've made that eraser, I cannot now go back and undo that eraser. So make sure that you have either saved annotations before clearing them all, or that you know that you do not need those annotations before using the clear all. Otherwise, use the gesture erase if you just need to erase individual parts of the screen. And next to the erase all icon is our save icon. When you're making annotations that you'd like to record for later use and reference, simply tap that save icon and you'll be prompted with the following options. It will allow you to adjust the file name at the top by selecting that file name and typing in a more accurate descriptor name. And then you can also select where you would like this file to be saved, either locally or to a flash drive. You can also save either the current page that is being displayed, or if you have multiple pages of annotations up and running, you can choose to save all of those pages at once. Once you've made your save selections, go ahead and select OK. And that screenshot will be saved as indicated by a nice friendly reminder there above your toolbar. All your images, screenshots that are saved can be accessed through your ES file reader. Next to the save icon is our image insert tool. This will allow you to take images that you have either saved locally or on flash drives that you found online and insert them into your annotation tool, allowing you to adjust them and make and mark annotations on top of them. So when selected, this will prompt you to the Import Pictures menu. And this will allow you to browse through your system, locating pictures or images. I'm going to go to screenshots, just previous screenshots that we've captured. And this is a screenshot of my home page. Once that image preview is generated, you can use pinch to zoom controls, either 2 points of contact, to pinch to zoom in or zoom out of an image. You can also rotate that image using those pinch to zoom controls. And a single finger can be used to position that image where you would like it on the screen. If you would like to delete that image for whatever reason, simply select the X out icon. Or if you're ready to paste that image in its desired location, simply select the white check icon to paste that image there on the screen. Now, once that image is pasted, it cannot be readjusted, resized, or rearranged at that point. So if I notice I need to make an adjustment to an image that I've already pasted, I simply need to use my gesture eraser controls to erase that image and then use the same procedure to reinsert it, the proper arrangement and alignment. Next to our image insert options is our cropping tool. When tapped, this will give you a cropping field of view, and you'll notice that there are points of contact along the perimeter of that cropping field. I can make contact with any of those points and either expand or collapse the cropping field of view. And lastly, one of the differences you'll notice in this toolbar versus the desktop annotation marker tool is you can use the function of the split screen, and this will allow you to split your panel into 3 separate screens. So when tapped, this will launch you into this mode automatically. You'll notice there's a white line dividing the 3 sections of the screen. Now you can invite up to 3 different users to have their own canvas on the screen. They'll have access to a reduced toolbar here, allowing them to cycle through different pen colors or clear their annotations. So as they mark annotations on the screen, you'll notice that individual users can use the panel at the same time, and this mode will prevent one user's annotations from marking into another's field of view. So as this user is marking and marking and marking, if they go over into the other user's space, they won't encroach upon that user's space. So it's a nice way to divide up for multiple users, either for centers or other educational purposes. Again, simple controls, reduced controls for this, allowing you to have your users use it right out of the gate with minimal instructions, but you will want to set some expectations around procedures and expectations at the board. At any point when you're ready to return, you can simply either back out or tap that home button that's indicated at the bottom left, a couple different routes for that. Now, as you're working through your annotations, you'll from time to time want to have multiple pages of annotations up and running. So you'll notice at the bottom right of the screen here is our page indicator. At any point I can press this plus icon and I can generate a brand new canvas. I'll change the background of this canvas just for frame of reference. Now you'll see a page counter indicator at the bottom right. Right now it's saying I'm on page 2 out of 2. And these arrow icons to the left or the right of the page indicator will allow me to cycle through my active pages in real time. Again, I can snap snapshots of those screens at any time by snapping the save icon. When I'm ready to exit my whiteboarding tool, I simply select the back out icon located at the bottom left corner. It will prompt me through my exit procedures to confirm if I'd like to save these annotations or not. For the purposes of today, I won't.